So one thing we've discussed today on our journey here was about the team and different dynamics as well. We talked about, I was listening to Jack's podcast with Crowd Class. So Jack did an interview, really fascinating. Jack's very much systematic, loves using Google, very much about scheduling and talking about teams as well. So there's Exp Property Investments, and there's also Aura Architecture.
Correct.
So where does Aura Architecture fit into Ben Richards?
Yeah, so I started Aura Architecture 2 years ago. We've since grown then. There's three of us full-time and a couple of people that work with me freelance. So we offer architectural services in London and Surrey, mainly residential. We do a bit of commercial, which is mainly what we're standing in front of today.
And this is in Sonning, is it?
This is in Spencer's Wood in Reading. So this is really the only commercial that we've got involved with. But Aura Architecture generally work on property developments up to 10 units, but we are doing a 24 unit scheme in Croydon, which we can talk about another day. And also work with private clients.
So 24 unit in Croydon.
Yeah, so the 24 unit one in Croydon is a conversion of a former garage and workshop. We're converting the existing garage workshop into 16 units. It came to us from a previous architect as 6 units. We looked at it, decided that, well, if we lower the ground level, because some of the floor to ceiling heights are quite big, if we lower the floor height, lower the floor level, we can get an extra mezz level in, increase the floor area by over 50%, increase their GDV by over £1 million, increase it from 6 to 16 units. So our client was pretty happy with that. Our fee for that was about £5,000. We added over £1 million to their GDV, and that's the creativity that an architect can bring.
To me, that seems like a no-brainer.
Well, the previous architect didn't think of it, did they?
I mean, in terms of no-brainer, £5,000 fee.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of getting the right consultants on your team, because the creativity they can unlock. Some people don't want to pay for that added value, whereas it's just poor maths, really. But it's finding the right people that can unlock that potential. Was this the Croydon site? The Croydon site.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look, I don't know much about this Croydon site apart from just what Ben's mentioned. Maybe there's a chance I may be able to visit at some point, possibly not.
I'm sure we could take you there. Yeah.
But fascinating how £5,000 fees generated £1 million turnover. So Ben, any final words? I know you're going to be with me on July the 11th with Jack as well. People may not know who Jack is today because they say more of me and you.
Yeah.
So who is the other half of Exp Property Investments?
So Jack Jiggins, I'm sure you've seen him on Facebook. If not, connect with him. Jack and I started Exp Property Investments a year ago. This is our first purchase. We've just seen earlier our second purchase, which is in Sonning Common, and we're also hoping to launch in about 6 weeks' time on the Crowd with Us platform, another 2-unit scheme in the centre of Reading. We're going to be raising £350,000 for that via the Crowd. It's going to be secured by first charge, which I don't think they've done on the platform yet. So we're really excited about that one coming online.
Look, Aura Architecture, how can people find out more? Is there a website, which I'm sure there is?
Yeah, it's a website, so if you want to go to www.aurahomes.co.uk, you can find us there, or follow us on Instagram. We post regularly on that. We think it's a great place for architects and creatives because it's such a visual platform, and Facebook as well.
So I just want to say huge thanks for time today, because there's a lot I learned, not just doing these video interviews, is actually prior to doing the video interviews as well. So huge thanks for spending time today.
No worries.
Aura Architecture are one of my mates.
Explain a little bit about the bit behind.
Yeah, sure.
So this ugly building is a commercial unit. We're going to be extending it on the ground floor, single story, and converting it into 3,000 square foot of office space. So we were stood in it previously with Brendan's previous video.
But it's quite different looking from the outside.
It's ugly.
Well,
it would be a beautiful swan.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's completely ugly. I would just say it's different.
Yeah.
It's quite a different site to come to. So, look, I know there's lots of questions. Perfect place to be is July the 11th. If you can't make it to July the 11th, you can connect with Ben. We've given the details about Aura Architecture. Does EXP have a website themselves as well?
Yeah, that's www.exppropertyinvestments.com. You can message us at ben@exppropertyinvestments.com or jack@exppropertyinvestments.com.
Look, it's just a short video because it could go into a lot more detail. Thank you for joining myself, and huge thanks Ben as well.
Cheers.
Thank you.